We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Barry. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the elude.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gators.
Mike 50. All day. All day.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Here's Jones on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. On 1st down, Barry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
We go. 70, Indy.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. From the gun on third down. Womack, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Buccaneers will take over at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And a dump off here to Robinson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Jones now, operating from the gun. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it.
53, Mike.
Topper. Ready.
On 2nd and 2, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Womack. It's complete to Drake. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Womack. He's going to rifle one. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Rams 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Jones, off play action. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Following the fumble recovery. Womack. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for our quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jones to throw again. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, putting nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a leaping catch. He's got it. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw, and he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Back to throw. Womack. This is caught by Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Flush to his right. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. The 40, the 30, and all the way down to the 29. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Called out a 96-yard house call on the kick return as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Womack. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Womack. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Under 10.
Now P-Ryan. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run. Robinson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Robinson's got it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly seconded. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Again, it's Robinson. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A great play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes where those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They'll run here with Robinson. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They'll run it here with P-Rod, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he hits Drake. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Come on, set. 60 yours.
Let's get that ball right here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To throw on 3rd down, Womack, and he's going to go down again. Matthew Ioannidis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Womack. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They should have known, baby.
Here we go. Ain't too soft.
No, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, Womack. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Womack. He completes it to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Womack. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.